Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do the second half of August, and yes, we're here already, okay? So what we're going to do is going to do you and who, and that who could be a friend or family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, one side of a situation or another, whether or not love's on the brain, of course, and even a person of interest too, okay? So that being said, if you're looking for a personal read, because this is general, if you want a personal read that taps into your personal energies, go to the Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box below, all right? Thank you all that have been booking coaching sessions, and those of you that have been booking reads with me. It's been an honor to be part of your journey. It's just amazing. So thank you so very, very much. Those of you that are looking and to kind of really focus in, maybe it's your business, maybe a relationship, or maybe it's your life, and you're having some sort of obstacles that might be standing in the way of that, and you're not sure what that is, and you want to clear that out to get to where you want to be, then you definitely want to book a discovery session up here or in my description box below. That allows some one-on-one time together, complimentary, for us to get to know you, and then of course make an educated recommendation based on your own personal needs, okay? And then if it is a good match, we invite you into one of our programs or perhaps one of our packages, okay? So that said, let's jump into this and start your read, okay? So this is going to be kind of where you're at right now. So currently where you're at right now, what we've got for you, Sag, what do we have, okay? We've got you in the Hangman position, okay? So this is a major arcana card. So you're trying to get some sort of new perspective on a relationship or in a situation is what I feel, okay? Yeah, so it's kind of what you're doing right now. So it's just all about just getting some sort of insight. And this is just turning something on upside down to see if it could be a different way of looking at something to get the enlightenment. So you want to be like this. This is kind of about doing that. Now, some of you might be learning a new yoga pose. Some of you might be going into fitness right now. I'm just saying that. I'm kind of being funny, but in one respect, I kind of feel that some of you might be adopting some sort of fitness routine, or fitness is important to you, okay? So note your comments below, okay? And some of you might be, focusing on some different posing, work. And I just say that because I feel that sometimes when you move things and you move your body into different ways, you're able to get, some sort of enlightenment, some sort of breakthrough, that type of thing. Okay, careful. Okay, definitely careful. All right. Consult your doctor before any fitness regimen, okay? That's my disclaimer. All right, so let's jump into this and see what else wants to come through, okay? Let's see here. Ooh, this is nice. Okay, so what we've got here is we've got the Five of Cups, we've got the Queen of Cups, and then we move on to the boom, 10 of Cups, okay? This is amazing. What perhaps wasn't working before, that had you focused on, some sort of adversity, some sort of challenge. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. This is saying is that your focus and your perspective had been on what wasn't working rather than what was working, okay? And so this is saying is that you can't change the past, but you can focus on what it is that you currently have that you haven't even utilized, okay? So this is about taking that dark cloak off, putting, focusing on the blue sky, turning around and kind of, is there a bridge back there? Yeah, there's a bridge back there. So yeah, this is about saying is to change perspective, right? To change perspective and to focus on the two cups at hand, okay? That you can hold in each other's hand that are full and not depleted, okay? So that's what this wants you to do. So this is about change and adversity of something that perhaps didn't work out. And it has you leveling out your emotions, the Queen of Cups. You know your emotions are special. You know that they are valid and they offer some sort of value for you, okay? You know that that they're different, and you honor that, and it's something that you truly believe is important in a relationship or situation. So it's about stabilizing that and being careful who you share your emotions with, okay? All that blue is the throat chakra, right? But it's an original cup. It's not like, it's not like these cups. But the interesting thing is that these cups, right after this, knowing that your emotions are special and unique, This leads you to creating better boundaries and focusing on what, on your happily ever after and what it is that brings you, joy and emotional fulfillment. So I get that of which has spilled turns into the 10 of Cups. This is about, again, when you turn your focus away from what's not working and focus on balancing your emotions and knowing that they're special and standing your ground, you get these 10 of Cups. And this is emotional fulfillment. I mean, it's beautiful, right? It's coming to fruition. It's, that's what it's all about. This is really beautiful. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. But this is about, wealth and establishment, as well. So emotional fulfillment at the end of the rainbow, even after this. Okay. So that's what this is saying. And you realize maybe perhaps it all stemmed from taking a different perspective on something, because that's what I clarified this from. So really beautiful, guys, really beautiful. Anything else that is important that you know about this? Anything else that's important? What did you need to surrender to in this? Because I want to see what was important in terms of surrendering. And it was just a different perspective, I feel, but there's anything else that is allowed you to come to this? Yeah. You surrendered to the wisdom in your body. Okay. Remember how I said like how fitness had something to do with it? It's kind of like, it's spiritual fitness, emotional fitness, intuitive fitness, all of that can come into play, but it's about listening to the messages, about a person or a situation, because if you feel physically drained and if you feel uncomfortable in a relationship or situation, that is a signal. That is a signal to you, okay? Be cautious, and if you're energized and happy, this says move forward, okay? So that's what this is talking about, which is really beautiful. Let's take a look at this other person on the other side and see what wants to come out, okay? Let's take a look. So we've got the, we've got the 6 of Wands, we've got the 8 of Pentacles, and then we've got the 8 of Wands, okay? So we've got a lot of, now you might resonate with one side more than the other. I'm just starting with you I'm focusing on you on this side and the other person here. So feel free to reverse the messages as you see fit. So I get a lot more confidence. This is, focusing on the 6 of Wands first, and this is talking about growth, confidence, and a wreath of success. Other people are recognizing your success and your accomplishment. This is amazing, okay? This is really good. And the 6th card is about a rebirth, right? It's a birth, right? It's a pregnant number. There is a birth of something. So I think that your confidence is really going great, and you have you focused on work, right? The 8 is about change, going through a change after a birthing of something new and focusing on your work. The Pentacles are Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo type energy. You might be taking on that energy, but that's what I feel. And then I get the 8 of Wands. Again, more changing of messages coming through. It's funny how when you change, you have you focus on a brand new beginning, and then you focus on work, and then all the opportunity comes your way. So there'll be messages coming through here, things moving forward a lot faster than you anticipated. And all these wands are here is your energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy, that fire energy and moving forward, but you have it focused on what it is that you want to accomplish. So whatever that is for you, that relationship or situation, that's what's coming through for you here, which is really beautiful. And anything else for this person in terms of where they're at right now? Okay, let's take a look. Doing all things in moderation. Okay, so this person is being reminded not to overdo anything, and that's again in work or whatever that wants to come into play. What is it that this person needs to surrender on this side? What's important for them to remember to surrender? So what is that here? Surrendering to stress. Okay, just taking deep breaths. Even throughout the day, taking a few deep breaths and letting them out to exhale allows tension to be released, allows it's like you breathe in white light, you let go of any of the black light, any of the shadow, any of the toxins, right? And that visualization is there to help you. So this is saying is that, when you do that, when you let the stress go, right, you tend to do that, you come back to your center. And that is what is so key. So for this person on this side, they're surrendering to stress, and they're realizing they need to do things a little bit more in moderation. Okay, and that's exactly what I see here. Okay, let's take a look back at you. What do you need to know most about them? What do you need to know most about them? What does that look like? Okay, What you need to know most about them is they need to make this necessary sacrifices for this relationship or situation to pursue, okay? To move forward. They have some sacrifices that they need to make, and they're kind of focusing on what it is that they need to do. Again, that gives them that balance, right? Anything else? That they need to choose their friends a lot more wisely, okay, in a situation or whatever that is. They need to choose friends more wisely. So maybe their friends had some sort of, some sort of way of kind of spilling over into your relationship, or an effect on your relationship in some way. Maybe they were listening to friends on their side a little bit more than they should have. So that's what I see coming through. So that is what you need to know most about them. What do they need to know most about you? What do they need to know most about you? Let's take a look at what that is. They need to know most about you is that you trust in the divine plan of things, okay? Your trust in the divine, that you've got a spiritual essence about you, that you do trust the divine plan. Even though things might not go your way, you trust there is a higher, learning to this, and there is a higher source that can co-create with you in this relationship or situation. Anything else? And that you imagine solutions. You find solutions and you imagine them, right? And you trust the divine to kind of help you download some of these things here, and you co-create with the universe. That's what they need to know most about you. What is your best way forward? What's your best way forward? Let's see what that is, Sag. What is your best way forward? Okay, let's take a look at what that is. What do we get? Wow. Okay, so we get the King of Cups, okay? We get the Ace of Swords, right? This is beautiful, okay? And then we get the Hermit card. So your best way forward is to balance your emotions. The King of Cups is all about being level in their emotions and being able to make decisions based upon that. When they do balance their emotions, they get the clarity. So I think you'll get the clarity, you'll get the success, you get exactly what you want, the power, the clarity, and everything you want. This is a wreath of success by balancing your emotions. And then it has you going in and looking at the bigger picture, right? Because, it's almost as if that he's standing on something that looks down, and this is about having confidence. That yellow is the solar plexus chakra, and that is all about having confidence. I want to see confidence to see the bigger picture of things, right? And so your best way forward is to focus in on that. Anything else in terms of your best way forward that's going to help you in this process? Anything else? I'm going to actually pull a card. Well, actually, I'm going to pull this card here. I want to see anything help you in your success. Okay, and then we'll get your 2 oracle cards going out. Let's take a look at what that is. Influence. Wow. You're understanding that the divine has influence on you. The moon phases, and pay attention to the moon phases. Sorry about the glare there, guys. Pay attention to the moon phases. They have influence over your love life, okay? And it's about influence of love, right? It creates some sort of perception for you as it pertains to making good, great decisions. There's a dove, and obviously there's a heart on this dove, and love is what she's focused in on, So this is really beautiful. This is about that, knowing that the universe and the divine influences you in terms of your decision making and your relationships and how you work your life overall. And that's what this is saying, let alone in love as well. So that's what I see here. This is really, really beautiful. Let's take a look at the oracle card and take a look at, I want to see what, in terms of what wants to come out for you and what's really important for you. We're going to pull from the Sacred Rebel Oracle cards. Let's take a look at what that is. What advice in your love life in this relationship or situation? Ooh, this is great. I don't know. I think you may have got this before. I don't know. You guys are going to have to tell me. But this is about bringing into form. Stepping in. It's just about being enlightened in your steps in terms of moving forward. Isn't this beautiful? It's like stepping in the direction of the divine and using the divine to co-create in this relationship. But this is also about, moving forward and taking action. Stepping forward through the change, okay? This is a 41 card that reduces to a 5. Fives are all about some sort of adversity, you know, some sort of change that's taking place. And it could be in a relationship or situation, you know. But this is about that you can imagine the world that you want, right? And you can make it happen, okay? With help and co-creating with the divine. So in this relationship or situation, if you've been thinking about doing something, if you, some of you out there, you know, maybe you have something different in a relationship. Maybe some of you are doing something different about, you know, painting, acting, writing, you know, writing a book, you know, anything of the sort. This is about saying that the universe is telling you, you know, equitably, yes, move forward, take this step forward. You're going to be divinely guided in this. So this is saying have that bold spirit and move forward amongst the stars. I mean, take one, you know, once you take a step, it's going to allow some sort of rush and fresh energy to come through that is going to entice you to take that next step. And then you'll know what next step to take because guides are you know, the guidance will be coming through you, okay? You'll be provided what that next step is for you in that process. So that's the guidance on this that's coming through here for you, okay? And that's what I see. This is beautiful, okay? And that's what I see coming through here. And anything else that wants to come through, I'm going to pull a Journey of Love card. So I want to see what that wants to come through and to guide you on the Journey of Love. See what that wants to tell you. Because I think there's some messages that are going to really help you. This is beautiful. Let the feminine lead the way. Isn't this is like leaning into the feminine energy? And again, that's going to really, really help you. So using, you know, that type of energy. What number card is it? It's a 39 card, reduces to a 12, moves with the 3, and it reduces to a 3. And that's all about creativity, art, beauty. And this has got to be something really for you, Sag, that I see coming through here. This is about having some sort of creativity and letting that lead the way for you, okay? Now, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. This is just talking about the feminine principle, right? But that's what this is talking about, that it's the principle of, you know, she's the principle of feeling, and she feels intelligent, and she's guided by the light, right? She's guided by the universe in this process, okay? Don't worry if you don't know all the details. Be led by your heart and start moving forward, because this is saying what you've been feeling or sensing, even without like logically knowing. This is really talking about that, is to trust your intuition over any sort of messages from the mind, any sort of intellect, you know, for yourself. That's what this wants to let you know, because you're going to be divinely guided on the right path in this process. Again, in this relationship or in this situation, whatever you find yourself into, okay? So guys, I hope this resonates with you in some way, shape, or form, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.